This video has enough gameplay to milk a cow with. And if you're wondering if that statement makes any sense, it doesn't whatsoever. But we're just gonna get through this together. Game 1, the Bulls couldn't handle the pick and rolls. Cameron Payne still probably should have stole that pass, maybe he shouldn't have on second look. But the young Orlando Magic going up against... Well, to be fair, the Bulls are kind of young too. I mean, besides Jimmy Butler, it's, Jaren Jackson and DeAndre Ayton. None of these guys are that old. But still, it was good for us to get a Game 1 victory. Now, what happened in Game 2? Well, I don't really know why I had the starters in the game when there was this big of a deficit. With 2.5 minutes left, I don't know, wishful thinking on my part. This isn't like when I just jack up the sliders and just hit a million three-pointers, which I did when I was like 15 years old, and I'm sure we all did that too. Holy hell, how many years have I been playing 2K at this point? Anyway, yeah, Game 2 was not really a contest. It was one of those things where the home team knew that they had to win, and that's exactly what they did. It's a video game, so they didn't know that they had to win, but whatever, this thing happens in real life a lot. So then we head to Orlando for a Game 3. I'm sure the Magic fans were feeling good, because it's the first playoff game in a while, man. A lot of roster turmoil over the seasons. Guys like Oladipo, Tobias Harris have come and gone. And now we actually have something going here. And it was close. 1 point with 3 minutes left. I hope that Aaron Gordon can finish over, I believe that's Dwight Powell. There's some decent defense by Powell on that one. Zonia was feeling himself a little too much on that crossover. Notice how we're completely ignoring him to set a double team. It was not a terrible contest by Fournier. It might have been a bad contest. He didn't make it, so it works out for us. I really wish Aaron Gordon could shoot threes. We're going to have to work with that on him on the offseason. I don't entirely know why I drove forward with Gordon to get it to Bagley. It just kind of hurt the spacing. Some good spacing on that one, though, as the Bulls' defense just fell asleep as Tatum's able to score off of an inbound. When you simulate the games up until, like, the fourth quarter, stat lines can be pretty weird. That's why Jason Tatum's got, like, 10 points. Josh Richardson is in the game this time, defending Jimmy Butler, and it doesn't really work. He's still our best defender, and it is the right decision to have him defending JB. The three-pointer has not really been a thing for us in these stretches that I've been playing. I don't know, the Bulls are doing a decent job, but we're attacking a mismatch. At least we're trying to here. As you'll notice, I tried to get Cameron Payne switched onto Jason Tatum so I could post up. The Bulls did a good job of switching once the initial switch happened, but we are going to attack that one more often. Hazonia, you better miss that. Well, okay. It's still in the cards for Hazonia to get 50 points in the game just to spite us for trading him away for, well, basically nothing. He was asking for too much money, and he didn't deserve that much money. We're trying a floppy set with Tatum. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why don't I just go into the switch? Well, we can just try our cutting off at the post. That worked. I really need to get either Bagley or Gordon shooting threes next season, because if you'll notice on that play, Bagley was still kind of hanging around the rim, and it created some awkward spacing for us. I think we could be really difficult to defend if, one of those guys, or probably Bagley, was able to shoot threes just because of Tatum's playmaking. Offensive rebounds are not good, especially when we're this deep into a close game. Now we're going to go 5 out to improve the spacing. I still do not go to the Jason Tatum switch. Instead, I want to get it to Bagley. And I think that's where I messed up. And that's where I recognize that I need to correct that for the next game, which is something that I do. But in the meantime, we have to win this one, because we can't have Magic fans' hearts broken right at the buzzer. Luckily, Jimmy Butler passed the ball off, but Josh Richardson decided to provide help defense. Not good. I should have had him set to deny the ball on Jimmy Butler, so he would not have left him, and I just pretty much am forced to improvise, and Chicago wins Game 3. That's a tough loss. A couple of bad mistakes on my part. Not attacking the Tatum mismatch, or running a screen with Tatum to get Cameron Payne switched onto him, and then also not having it set to defend Jimmy Butler, smothering off-ball defense. But we're here now. Terrence Ross is still in the game. I got to get him out of there. It's a 1-point game. If the Bulls win this game, then, of course, we're down 3-1, and our chances of coming back at that point, they're not looking very good. So it would be inclined for us to win this game. Immediately, we're going to the mismatch. Jason Tatum's injured for some reason. I don't know, half of our team's freaking injured at this point. Cameron Payne cannot defend Tatum in the post. And I think moving forward, like for next season, given Tatum's improvements to his shooting, we probably could have his post game as well as his defense really improve for us moving forward. Another offensive board, not good. I think we had like 2 defenders there on Ayton, but then what the hell kind of pass was that, Jaren Jackson? Like Aaron Gordon was just sitting there waiting for the damn thing, and then he dunks on Mario Hezonja. Do I need to praise Gordon's versatility once again for everything he does for us? Defensively, transition, and all that? I'm keeping my eye on Jimmy Butler. You'll notice I'm controlling Richardson right now. Well, now I'm on Tatum, but I just got eagle eyes on Jimmy Butler because he's the guy who's going to kill us in a situation like this, of course. Get it to Elfrid Payton. I actually don't remember what I do on this play. I run a screen with Aaron Gordon. I do not remember what the hell actually happens here. Well, Butler did a good job of getting back to Tatum. And, see, I don't even love this possession. Like, we managed to get a score out of it, but I think I'm not loving all of my play calls. So this is a thing we got to remember moving forward. I don't know, though. The Bulls are doing a damn good job of just, like, defending the screen and rolls this time around. They got better somehow. Maybe their Fred Hoiberg virtual coach did some scouting for them. Gordon did something on defense. And now we're going to go with another Gordon screen. There's still like 5 minutes left in this thing. That is beautiful. You see, they were coming up way too high on the screen trying to stop Elfrid Payton in his tracks, which gave Aaron Gordon all the room in the world to attack. Unfortunately, Elfrid Payton right there, because he's not a good three-point shooter, they could provide extra help off of him, and passing to him would have not really done anything. Actually, that's not entirely true. I think his wide-open three-pointer isn't terrible. Well, it was good help defense. They provided it very quickly to where I couldn't just, like, immediately react to what was going on. Cameron Payne, you're going to have to, well, this is awkward. Spacing has been shaky, man. Like, even on a good play call, there were guys running into each other. It's not ideal. But now we got to put the nail in the coffin, and that's pretty beautiful right there. Jason Tatum on an alley-oop, and suddenly we have ourselves a 2-2 series. This thing should be good. Game 5 is coming up in, I believe, Chicago? I don't freaking remember. Hopefully we can win this thing. It's been close so far.